Hallo Leute, herzlich willkommen auf meinem YouTube-Channel. In this video, I'll be giving the update about my Goethe exam and also how to register, what was my experience, and in the end, what was my result. So let's begin with how to register for the exam. So this is the official website for Goethe Institute. You have to select the country because every country has a different website. So for example, I'm in Germany, I'll select Germany. And on the previous website, there was two options. One was for German course and exam. You can select any one of them. So I have selected Germany. I am in the German courses in Germany, which is the Goethe Institute's website of Germany. Then, if you're planning to go for a German course, you can select here. The difference between adults and young learners is young learners are people who are in school or 16 years old or less, I think. But if you are coming for bachelor's, master's, or job uh, in that area, then you have to go for the German exam, which is Start Deutsch A1. So here, if I go here in exam, you can see adult and young learners. We are in the category of adult. Then A1, and then I am in Hamburg, so I'll select Hamburg. Then find exam. If you see here on top, Start Deutsch 1. This is very important. You should not book incorrect exam because that would be like waste of money, burning your money. So you should know which exam is valid for you. So it is in most of the cases Start Deutsch 1. Now if we can see the available appointments for the exam. So now there are two appointments, like two slots per month, but it's not like this. Generally, there is only one slot per month. Uh, I had booked my exam in December, and my plan was to go in January. But when I booked it during mid of December, and all the slots for December and January was fully booked, and I had to go for February. So you have to plan your exam like a lot prior. So that is also one thing. If you see now, I think they have added this 13th April slot recently. But if you ignore this slot, for currently it's still March. So two slots for March are booked. April, end of April is booked. End of May is also booked. So that's what, and they have not still opened the second slot for May. So you have to plan your exam in like keeping time in mind. And one more thing, I think why there are two slots available per month, because this is the like admission season going on for universities, and people are applying for the winter session, which starts in October, or yeah, during those months. So that's why a lot of people are also giving German exam. That's why I think there are two slots per month. So you can click on book here, and you need to give the details. If you see, price is 135, but if you have done your class from Goethe Institute, you will get the uh, discounted rate, which is 101.25, 101 euro and 25 cents. And once you book your exam, you give the details, then you will get a confirmation email. And almost 1 week prior to your exam date, you will get one more email with the timings of the exam. So this is the mail in which I got the further details like the documents which I need to bring on the examination day is photo ID proof, which in other countries would be your identity proof or address proof. In Germany, I got my Ausweis, which is my work permit, or passport also you can take with you, and this document, examination invitation. If you don't have these documents, you are not allowed to give the exam. Also, one more thing which is very important, you should not take any like mobile phone or smartwatch, any devices with you. It is not at all allowed. I live very close to the Goethe Institute, so I have kept all my like smartwatch, mobile phone, and everything in my room, in my apartment, and then I have gone to the Goethe Institute. But if like other people who have brought their devices, then they can submit it on the counter, and you will get a token which after your exam is over, like everything is over at the end of the day, you can get your things back. So that is also one more thing to keep in mind. So if you see, these are my timings. These were my timings, 9 o'clock to 10:30. The first three sections, which was Hören, Lesen, and Schreiben, listening, reading, and writing, and then Sprechen, speaking, in the end, which was a group activity or group test, I can say, like in a group of four, it was conducted, and these three was Hören, Lesen, and Schreiben is individual test. So it the time was 9, but I remember I reached Goethe Institute at around 8:30. I was there at the institute at 8:30, and I think 8:45 they opened the door, and then everyone had to show their ID card, ID proof, and this document at examination document, because there is a customer ID, customer number here. Then if you have any devices, then you need to submit it. Yeah, that's all. And then we were in the room, and the invigilator was not from that institute. She might be of some other Goethe institute, and for exam she came to our institute. So there was some technical difficulties she was facing to connect the CD with the Huron part. So what I'm trying to say is the exam didn't start at 9 o'clock. Okay, I think the exam started at 9:10 or 9:15. So yeah, even if you are a little bit late, there is some, some hope that you can still reach before the exam starts. But I won't suggest it. Reach way before in time. When you are in Germany, even if the exam has not started and you are 1 minute late, you are not allowed to enter, because timing is everything here. Like, people are very punctual. So we got our sheets, the answer sheets, I think at 9:15, and then we got our question paper, and then first part was Huron. There was a audio clip, uh, audio which was there for 20 minutes. So the Huron part, listening part, was of 20 minutes. And once it is done, she started the timer of 45 minutes, and it was displayed on the screen. 45 minutes timer for Lesen and Schreiben. 45 minutes combined. So you can take 30 minutes for lesen and 15 minutes for schreiben, or you can take like uh, 20 minutes for lesen and 25 minutes for schreiben, which is, if you go through sample papers or if you read the question paper properly, they suggest that 20 minutes for lesen and 25 minutes for schreiben, but it is kind of combined, so no need to worry. If your schreiben, if your writing part takes more time, then make sure that you complete your reading part quickly, because it is combined 45 minutes. And then uh, I had completed my exam like 5 or, yeah, I think 8 to 10 minutes before the time. I remember I had seen the timer and some 8 minutes were left. Then I uh, put down the answers in the answer sheet, except the writing part. Everything like lesen, writing I had directly entered it in the answer sheet, and lesen I had to enter it, mark cross in answer sheet. So then it was done, and I closed my paper and put it on the table, and then invigilator came and asked, "Is it completed?" And then she took it, and then I came out of the class. So that was the process. For expression, uh, it was in different room, and there was a like paper on the notice board where it was written which group has their expression at what time. For me, it was the first one, because the expression order of the exercise was based on the alphabetical order of family name, and my family name or my surname starts with A, so it was the first group. So we were people of four, and there were three parts to expression, and the first part was just talking about yourself, like name, age, giving introduction. You can see my sample question paper videos to understand what is there in all the sections, not just question. Like I have put three videos for three sample papers. You can see that you will get a better idea. And the other two sections were talking with other people. So yeah, you will be given cards, and on card either there'll be a word or there'll be a picture. Based on that, you have to make a sentence, either ask a question or request someone or give advice, like that. So that's all for speaking. And after the exam, I discussed with the uh, people who were part of the exam, other candidates. So they told me that the most difficult part of the exam was expression. For them, I also feel the same. I think expression needs a bit more practice than other three, because in my case, or I think similar for other people, we generally speak English when we talk with colleagues in office or in university. We use English and not German. And also while practicing for the Goethe exam, Goethe test, we practice Hören, Lesen, Schreiben, but we rarely practice expression. So I think that's why we struggle a little bit in expression, because when we see the picture, right, we know what the picture is, but how to make the sentence? You need to have vocabulary specific to that picture, right? Or specific to that word. You need to know some vocabulary. That's why I feel expression is little difficult, but marking is lenient, I think, for A1. So yeah, that was it about the exam. And now let's discuss about the result. So this is how the certificate of Goethe A1 will look like, and there are these different grades. If it is less than 50, that means you have failed the exam and you have to give the exam again. And I think you will get a discount. It is, I don't remember the cost, but when I got the question paper right, it was written on that either say 70 euros or something, I don't remember. But yeah, if you fail it, which I would not like anyone to get less than 60, you can watch my videos. I have videos for all the chapters of Network book. You can go through that, and I'm sure that getting less than 60 is very like rare. So don't worry, you can just watch my videos, practice, and you will get more than this. And then 60 to 69 is like okay, 70 to 79 is average, 80 to 89 is good, and 90 to 100 is very good. So that's about it. And if I talk about my result, so you can see all the sections were of 25 marks. So listening, reading, writing, speaking. So 25, 25, 25, 25. I think in here in uh, I got like I think one or two questions would be incorrect. So here in I got 23.24. I don't know how they marked it, but in everything else I got 24.9, which is good, which is kind of full, and my overall result was 98 out of 100, and it is in the category of sehr good, which is very good. So this was the grade, and that's about it. I got my result on 6th March, which was almost 2 weeks later than my exam date. Yeah, exactly 2 weeks later. But I was able to see my result in Goethe website. When I logged in and I saw my exam result, I can see it within a week. So it's like very quick. You can know your result on the website. So yeah, that's all about A1. I am now working on A2. My plan is to give A2 exam in May or June. I'm not very sure. I'm busy with my office work. But yeah, that's my plan. Keep practicing. And yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you all for watching. Dankeschön. Auf Wiedersehen.